Are you feeling juicy? You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to talk about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the mid-term time frame if it's going to load, and then we're going to be hitting up the long-term. Once we're done with the long-term, guys, we're going to go straight through to a bit of fear and greed next. My favorite charts on crypto quant. And that's like a BTC exchange reserve, open interest, that sort of stuff. We're going to have a look at the Bitcoin dominance as well, because that's doing some very interesting things. And then once we're done with Bitcoin in general, we're going to be going through to my altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today for some professional, potential, decent TA, and also some positions for you guys to be looking out for and doing your own research, of course, because I am not a financial advisor. I'm literally here just to educate you in TA, right? And as you can see, well, not as you can see, but the 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today are, where are they? We've got a bit of Maker, MKR, we've got Stellar, and also a bit of DOT as well, because there's some interesting things happening with those coins, I do believe. Without further ado, let's do some shout-outs. Kevin K saying, it's about to go down. Here Optimist saying, hello, late stream today. Yes, it is a very late stream today. I mean, to be honest with you, I was up all weekend, all night, all night and all day, like testing this trading strategy. So I'm absolutely shattered. So I did have I had a Monday morning laying, guys. Very, very rare for me. Probably haven't done it in months and months. But yeah, had a Monday morning laying, and it was good. It was pretty good. It was pretty nice. And we got Phoenix. We've got Ivo saying Chester for the Viking series. Yeah, to be fair, the beard is getting a bit out of control, and it's going to be going soon, guys. It's going to be going. I've said it's going to be going. It's going to be gone once I've mastered this strategy that I'm doing at the moment. So, so yeah, that's going to be something to be looking forward to. I'm not going to tell you guys either. I'm just going to come on stream, and I'm going to be a baby-faced man. We've got Hadra Salim again. Nice to see you on the stream there, man. What's it like, 4 or 5 streams in a row, man? Do appreciate you coming through. Clicked as soon as the link came. Nice to know you're getting notifications, right? We got Taz as well. Sup, Chessie? Nice to see you on the stream there, Taz. It's been a while. Looks like you're having great fun over in your travels. We've got Maz wanting a bit of Lena or Luna. Maz, we'll get to that once we get to the altcoin request part of the show. Sovan saying, nice hairstyle, Chester. Yeah, my hair's a bit long as well. That's gonna get a cut soon. I'm gonna have a whole whole reshape of the face, right? So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it because we've got quite a lot to talk about here in terms of Bitcoin. And as you can notice, I don't have headphones on today. The ears are out. They're here to say hello. No, it's because I figure I started to get bad throat again, right? And I figure the only thing that's really causing it is because I've got headphones on that really noise cancellating, and I'm like shouting. So I thought, right, let's try it without headphones and see if I can do it without getting a bad throat. So yeah, let's see how that goes, right? It's quite strange, like hearing myself so clearly. It's usually like really muffled. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it, guys. I'm here today to give you a BTC update. We're starting off with Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, guys. As you can see, we do have an upwards sloping parallel channel here. As you can see here, the resistance coming down from this top side. First price at around 49,500. Second time when we reclaim that 50k sort of mark. You can see the resistance that we actually did form off that, smashing through all major moving averages here on the short-term time frame. And coming down to test the lower side of this parallel channel, the lower level of support that we did have here. Unfortunately, we have broke that recently, and it's been quite aggressive to the downside. We did have a quite strong trap zone in this area here, but unfortunately, the bounce, we had a little bit of a bounce there on the previous hourly wick there, but the bounce is just not it's not held up. The support is not held there, and we've just basically started crashing down. So in terms of a short position, this is what I would be looking for now, because there's a definite breakdown scenario for you guys to be considering here. This is going to be the measure move, as you can see there, drawn in like so. As you can see, this is going to be the measure move. So let's do some percentages for this measure move, which is basically a price prediction of where Bitcoin could be going in the probably next 5, 6, 7 hours or so, right? So depending on the price action, how much the momentum is going to continue down here, because there's a few factors saying that we're going to bounce. So yeah, we'll get into them very shortly. But yeah, around 5.16% is going to be the point to be looking out for there. And you can see volume weighted ATR on this little green bad boy here. That's going to be lining up pretty famously with a lovely level of support there as well. And we know this bad boy can actually hold quite a lot of support when it wants to. When it doesn't want to, it says goodbye and then doesn't come back for a little while. But when we do reclaim it, you can see the support that we do get on it. So in terms of a bounce point for Bitcoin, this is definitely something to be looking out for, guys. I can't stress that enough. That's definitely something to be looking out for. In terms of shorting Bitcoin right now, in terms of an entry, what I would be looking for really is more of I would say a candle close outside of this trap zone. But for me personally, you can see this horizontal I've plotted in at 47,285. You can see it's very strong, right? It's very, very strong in terms of a level of support. So so in terms of actually getting in before that, I think it might be a bit of a rookie error, right? I think it might be a bit of a rookie error to get in. If the gap between this trend line and this horizontal was considerably larger, then yeah, we could get in and use it as our first take profit, right? But unfortunately, it's not really that big. And if you were to like get in on a candle body close here, then you're going to be looking, to be fair, it's like nearly 1%, so it's not too bad. And that's, to be fair, it's probably more like that. So probably around 0.77% there. So yeah, not too bad. But for me, I want a bit more, as I said, I want a bit more confirmation for that. In terms of a take profit point after this, after clearing this horizontal, which is going to be the in a sense confirmation that we're going to be heading down further. And at this point in time, we are looking just basically to set another trap here. Quite interesting stuff actually happening. So yeah, this is definitely a point to be looking out for. If we are going to be shorting Bitcoin, it's going to be after 47,285, and then basically riding that wave down. I would be looking at take profit points. First things first, one there. That's going to be something to look at there. It's a bit too close to have another one there. I would say probably bang another one there as well. And these are just reversal points to be looking out for, guys, because if we do see Bitcoin like cascading down drastically, we could easily bounce, right? We could easily bounce at any of these points. Like we've seen support actually get formed here before. We could literally bounce anywhere. So this is why we're staggering take profits all the way down and moving our stop loss to our entry point, depending on where that's going to be. Obviously, it'll be different, getting better entries here on the shorter term time frames, looking at moving averages and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, Bitcoin does look fairly bearish here on the short term, and the short position is potentially on the cards to be looking out for, right? I mean, volume, we have since the smart money come through, very strong indeed, and that's probably what we're seeing now. But we know what happens once we've seen that smart money come through. We're likely to just see the dumb money like us guys, like basically just start trending it down, right? Not drastically, but just like fizzling out the trend until we see some sort of bounce back if this smart money isn't going to continue here in the volume, right? And if that is going to happen, we're probably going to see just a pretty flaccid downtrend, probably something along the lines of this, and then potentially a bounce or potentially more volume to the downside, more smart money coming into play there. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that does go. But yeah, a few scenarios looking hopeful there for profiting off this off Bitcoin actually dumping here, guys. Definitely a few points to be looking out for. I mean, as I was saying there, the bounce points, these take profits are very, very crucial, because if we don't actually take profit along this zone, and we bounce, we're going to get wrecked. And we're not about getting wrecked. We're here to make money. We're here to make cold, hard cash, right? So yeah, as you can see, we were just talking about this parallel channel, right? This giant parallel channel. You can see the support along this side. You can see the resistance along this side. If we are going to see us bounce here, and the support is going to be formed quite strongly, because if we look at the RSI, guys, that's not the RSI. If we look at the RSI ever so quickly, if it is going to... what is happening? It is going to load. We're near enough oversold, guys. And when we get to this oversold sort of level, we tend to usually have buybacks. As you can see here, buybacks coming through. Obviously, this is the December the 4th. Yeah, December the 4th, actually insane crash. But at the end of the day, we do still buy back when we do see this oversold level get actually reached there. So there is going to be a bounce point to be looking out for, depending on the RSI. So it's definitely another piece of information for you guys to be using there as well, in terms of a bounce point for Bitcoin. But say we bounce now, because we are getting to this sort of area, and we can bounce early, we're probably going to come back up and find support inside of this parallel channel again, inside of this ranging area, and then we can look at price targets around 51,000 again if we are going to see momentum and progression to the upside, sort of a micro uptrend forming, something along the lines of this, right? But please, please, please don't forget, we are still in quite a strong downtrend, guys. We are still in quite a strong downtrend just overall. I mean, we have been ranging in this area for quite a while now, since December the 4th, which, to be honest, is not bad. It's not like the worst case scenario, because it is showing that we do actually have quite a lot of stability in this area. But yeah, we're just gonna be trying to profit from any sort of scenario here. Let's have a look at the MACD and see what's going on with the old macadamia nuts, because we do have a very crucial horizontal point coming through as well. As you can see there, guys, we do have multiple levels of reversal here. In terms of, when I say reversal, I mean a reversal of the trend. So at this point in time, we do have a downtrend coming through, reversal coming through, and then obviously this is going to be a reflection in the price of a downtrend basically fizzling out. What have we seen now? We're on the brink of basically setting a potential low here. We're on the brink of setting a potential low in terms of the last literally like 5, 6, 7, 8 trends coming through here, and that's obviously going to be a bearish sign, guys, if we set a low there. But we are still on a very, very crucial reversal point. So what does that tell us in terms of the live price? It tells us that we could bounce. There's a bounce potentially on the cards here, guys. There is a bounce potentially on the cards if the MACD is going to be respecting that horizontal line there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through on the short-term time frame. Let's move through to the longer-term time frame here, the midterm. And as you all know, we've been in this pretty strong falling parallel channel for quite a while now, just probably since all-time highs, right? Since BTC was at its all-time high from before. You can see the resistance that we are finding along this downward sloping resistance line there, and the support along this upward sloping support line is it's pretty good until you have a panic sell-off like so, right? And we just need to remember, guys, trading Bitcoin. It's 10 times easier for us to like dump $10,000 than pump $10,000, right? So please take that into consideration. But if we are going to see us falling off a cliff yet again, we're basically set up for a potential short position again, guys. And that's going to be a measure move like so, coming out of the parallel channel here. We're going to be trading this breakout, guys. If we are going to break out here, this is definitely going to be a point to be looking out for. Now, we do have really quite strong points of support here. Really, really quite strong. So this is an indication that we're looking for a bounce here as well. Now, in terms of a price for that, guys, you can see the horizontal from the candle body close from the last insane crypto crash on December the 4th there. Now, from there, you can see that's around 46,300, 400, that sort of area there. So we need to take that into consideration for a bounce. If we're going to bounce, you can see the momentum to the upside there. It's pretty insane. With that being said, we've also got the green volume weighted ATR man coming down as well. Support. It's all correlating into this sort of area here. We have this massive trend line coming down from the all-time high trend pattern. as a level of support again. So if we're going to bounce, guys, here's what I'm looking at. It's a 46,500 sort of area. That's a definite bounce point for Bitcoin right now. To explain what we are seeing here, I would say just jump to the RSI ever so quickly, because we do have a bearish divergence coming through, guys. As you can see there, we do have pretty strong bearish divergence. That's probably why we're seeing this the price of Bitcoin actually starting to dump now. So if we're going to be referencing this insane bounce point coming through here on the midterm, we need to talk about the potential for our take profits here on the shorter term time frame for that short position, and that's going to be sat around this 46,500, and that's just another reason why we plotted in these very, very, very strong take profit points there, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff. I would say a bounce of 46,500 here for the short term and the midterm, just glazing over it. Should we have a little look at the long term ever so quickly? Let's have a look at the DMI quickly, because this is interesting. We've just had a bearish crossover, actually. Yeah, we just had a bearish crossover recently around 13th of December. Yeah, as you can see there, guys, this is an indicator that I used to use quite a lot, but I've started to use it again because it's actually getting more reliable the more I use it, right? So as you can see, we do have these are bullish and bearish crossovers, guys, and this basically determines this this little pink line as well, this ADX line. It basically determines how strong the trend is going to be, because it's this is the directional movement index indicator, right? And if we do see the orange line crossing over with the blue, that is the negative crossing over with the positive, and that's basically meaning the negative is going to take the lead here, and that's why we are seeing downwards momentum. Vice versa, bullish crossover coming through here, bullish crossover coming through around here, bullish momentum to the upside, right? And vice versa, bullish momentum, bearish momentum, bearish momentum. You see what I'm saying here? So yeah, directional movement index is a great little indicator to be using here. You can see here as well here for Bitcoin. That's why I keep using it. It's just it's pretty good, right? You can see we've got another bearish crossover coming through here, bearish crossover coming through here, indicating some sort of short position, banging it right down, predicting that December the 4th sort of move to the downside, right? And you can see we've just had that bearish momentum come through, and that's probably why we're seeing us actually crash down as well with this bearish divergence as well there, guys. So yeah, some quite good information to be using there. And also this ADX line being above, when it's above like 20 and 25, these are really crucial zones for like strong momentum, right? So yeah, that's another thing to be looking out for there if you are going to go and test this indicator out. It is free as well, guys, if you do want to go download it. It's called the Directional Movement Index, right? And it's yeah, free on TradingView. Now let's move on to, I mean, overall, I would say, just to sum up the midterm here, guys, 46,500 is really going to be, well, 46,000, yeah, that sort of area, 46,500, maybe a wick down to 46, and then bouncing from there. That's going to be the sort of ideal sort of scenario there. How are we looking for a short position coming through here? Yeah, we're getting ever so close to an entry position coming through there. So it's definitely something I'm going to be looking for Bitcoin coming through. I mean, we are dumping considerably, right? This is quite a steep downtrend. So ideally, what I do want here for a more healthy short position, I want to basically bounce off this 47,285, bounce up, come up to this trend line again, then come down from there, and then have it just, I want to set like a nice strong lower high, and then we can have the continuation down, right? That's what I'm going to be looking for my short position there. Now, in terms of the longer term time frame here for Bitcoin, this it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess, right? And the reason why I say that, guys, because obviously we do have this very, very strong upwards sloping parallel channel, right? Very, very strong in terms of resistance there, and in terms of support as well. Very, very strong indeed. Yes, December the 4th, insane dirt to the downside, right? I didn't get into my short here, very annoying. We would have basically shorted this all the way down, but unfortunately, I was asleep, right? I was asleep because it was in the middle of the night when it was happening here in England. So yeah, pretty annoying. But hey, it is what it is. When I was going to get my entry anyway, because the real entry point was losing 50,200, I think it was. We would say 53k, right? Losing 53k, that was obviously the very congruent point to be looking out for there. So I would have jumped down to short-term timeframes and got in a nice short position there. Now, in terms of the volume profile visible range, now you can see actually these points here, very, very, very strong inside this ranging box that we do have here, guys. This ranging box that we do have here, you can see the consolidation that we do find in here quite a bit. Like there's quite like stale price action, and that's in a sense what we are finding here: consolidation, stale price action. So in terms of a low point for that, for a bounce point, we're going to have 44,634. That's going to be a point to be looking out for. But before that, I just want to say, if we're looking at this volume profile visible range, guys, we've got very, very strong points all the way down to 46,000. Yeah, 46,500. That's the sort of area that we were looking for there. And as you can see, if we do lose that, that basically implies this whole area is going to be acting very, very, very strong as resistance, right? Depending on how we go. Yeah, it's going to be a point to watch here. Losing the 200 EMA, not the best scenario in the world, guys. Still very bearish in terms of this trend, right? Since the all-time highs, we've been trying to get a bounce, right? We've been trying to get a congruent bounce. We were talking about 53K there for a bounce. We got a little one, nothing too crazy. And then obviously the insane dump to the downside, right? So overall, am I bearish or am I bullish? Now, this is where it gets really quite crucial, guys, because we're still in that sort of undecided area. Because if you're thinking like a whale, this is like the best scenario for them right now to be dumping all of these. To have an all-time high actually get reached in November, right? And then obviously you've got Christmas and all that stuff coming. So all the new investors who were thinking about jumping into crypto, they basically thought we were going to hit 100K by the end of the year, right? And this was perceived across a lot of channels on YouTube and a lot of media and everything were saying 100K by the end of the year. It was like the big thing. So if you thinking like a whale, you're going to think, well, let's just dump the price at the end of January. Everyone's preparing for Christmas. Everyone's going to be running out of money. All the new investors are going to dump in because they're going to be like, oh, let's get rich quick and all that. When really they're just going on rumors. So if you think like a whale, let's dump the price. And then once December's over, start of the year, once everyone's panic sold and stuff, we hit some low prices, then we can have the continuation of this run, right? The continuation of this upwards momentum. And in terms of a reflection for that, we are seeing that across a lot of the charts in terms of my favorite charts here on Crypto Quant. And as you can see, BTC All Exchanges Reserve, that's just getting lower and lower and lower, guys. And this is basically how much BTC has been held on the exchanges compared to the wallets, right? And wallets, if they've been held in the wallets like MetaMask and Trust Wallet and stuff like that, right? They're going to be it's going to be a lot more bullish because people aren't looking to basically exchange them or trade them. So yeah, it's a very bullish sign to have this chart having the continuation down to the downside like we are seeing. We're seeing estimated leverage ratio as well. That's creeping up ever so slightly, but it's not even too bad anymore. We're literally all-time highs from before. So yeah, it's really not too bad. It's a nice position, nice place to be quite bullish there as well. I would say we've got the whale ratio is actually quite high, and that does indicate quite a lot of selling pressure to the downside as well there. So but yeah, that's been scurrying around. You can see the lows that we've been reaching recently. So you can see here on December the 9th, that's come down drastically, and that's a bullish sign when it comes down drastically like that. As well, open interest, not the worst thing in the world. We have seen drastically coming down from that. It's just a reflection on how many futures positions are open at this time, and it's fine. It's bullish. It's not bad. It's not a bad chart to be looking at. My head is still in the way for that though. It's not a bad chart to be looking at there, guys. We have seen considerable dumps to the downside. Basically, liquidating loads and loads of people, right? so the whales have done their stuff there. So what I would expect is just probably a pretty flaccid December over the Christmas period or something like that, and then sort of January. That's when we're going to see some really nice high prices. I mean, to be honest, I'd be worried if we started to lose some of these areas. Let me show some areas I would be worried about. I would be worried if we lost, say, 41, right? You can see 41K there. If we lose 41, you can see quite heavy resistance from this point. Very strong momentum to the downside. This is obviously a reflection of the previous May-April crash there. If we go back down to these lower highs from that very strong downtrend there, that's going to be very bearish, guys. So very bearish. And from there, easily, I'm talking easily 34K is on the cards, right? So please be aware from that, or be aware of that if we are going to lose those prices. But until then, we could even come down to 41, 42 before we bounce, right? Like we did in September there. It's absolutely fine to actually come down and bounce there, because we're still not really going to be invalidating any really crucial higher lows there. So it's absolutely fine for Bitcoin to be doing that, right? But yeah, I think that's going to be it there for Bitcoin, guys. But yeah, that's going to be it for Bitcoin. Let's move on to something else, right? Have a look at the chat, because I just went straight through into Bitcoin. I haven't really acknowledged any of you yet. Hey you, Chester. Hello, Chester, from a sleepy 2:20 a.m. and a rather warm night. Oh, lovely. Very jealous. It's not warm in this country, man. We're looking at 11 degrees cloudy at the moment. Guys, if you could smash up that thumbs up, does help me out tremendously. We're on 14 likes at this point in time. We can get out to 20 likes. That'd be unbelievable if we could do that. We've got Lauren coming through there. Hello, hello. Thank you, YouTube gods, for notifying me. Well, that's a good sign, isn't it? We've got Ajira, we've got Slothbag, we've got LR. I will reply to your message, right? It was quite lengthy, and I did have I had a Monday morning laying, right? That's why we got a late stream. So I will reply to your message later on today, and I do appreciate all your thoughts, right? And we've got who have we got? We've got check out the massive dump on Matic, says Kevin K. So we have a little look at that quickly. Look at that for Kevin. What else have we got? We've got Phoenix Last Index saying, sup, mate. 2 months on the membership now, man. Looks quite cool, that number 2 next to your name. I do like that. And I think that'll change again at 3 months, and then 6 months, and then maybe a year. I'm not sure. I think it does. Could we head back up into the channel and back up to higher levels still? Yes, LR, we could. We actually could. I mean, these dumps are just they're pretty crazy, right? They're pretty crazy, and they're just causing quite a lot of sell-off and quite a lot of fear. As you can see on the Fear and Greed Index, we're still not even above 30, right? It's still really, really quite scareful. Scareful, is that a word? It's really quite fearful to be trading right now. So, I mean, compared to last week, around 16, we are seeing a bit of progression, right? But I think today is definitely going to have a reflection on that, because I think we were seeing progression like on the Fear and Greed Index, because we were seeing nice uptrends and a nice sort of ranging point here across. Where are we? Yeah, across this area here. There we go. Across this ranging area here, guys. This consolidatory period. This is obviously showing a bit of confidence here, but for this to really be valid, I mean, we could even be looking at a symmetrical triangle here, guys. A symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of a downtrend. That's obviously a bearish continuation chart pattern. It's called a bearish pennant chart pattern. That obviously means continuation to the downside. So yeah, it's another thing to be wary of there. But yeah, I don't see us actually just falling off a cliff instantly. There's going to be pullbacks like we have seen recently, right? And this basically just gets a bit more hope into the air. At the end of the day, we're not invalidating any real crucial lower highs there. So in order to be really bullish again, I want to be getting over 50,600 and 77 there for you, LR. Let me have a look at the chat. We've got Sue Sachak. Cool name. It's PJTV. Cool name as well. From Burger Bun to Burger King. Thoughts on Gala, Chester? I don't really have that much thoughts on Gala, man. I don't really know that much about the project. We could maybe check out the chart very briefly. I mean, I do have my altcoins of the day to get through, and then we're going to be doing altcoin requests. But yeah, I'll just check it out very quickly for you while I have some juice. A magic trick. And yeah, also guys, if there's any like music producers out there that are watching, I need some background music, right? I don't really want to use the uncopyrighted stuff from YouTube. I don't think it's that great, right? So yeah, if there's any music producers out there like who's got house music and stuff, just drop me a message on Telegram, because I do need some of that. Gala is one to research, Chester. It's fantastic. So yeah, overall, Gala, it's not actually really, it's really looking quite good, I must say. Here on the daily, you're looking at very nice strong uptrends, nice consolidation here, especially like this is September. Yeah, I mean, for September to, I mean, it's obviously a downtrend, but it's not really like a astronomically bad downtrend, right? So yeah, I think a lot of people want Gala, right? So let's just do a nice detailed breakdown on Gala, right? I'm here today to give you an update on Gala. As you can see, we're going to be starting off on the daily, guys. From open here on Binance chart, let's draw in some nice trend lines, right? All up to all-time highs there. So that's definitely one to be looking out for in terms of a big resistance point there. So for the future resistance point, it's going to be around a $1.32 there if the price is going to go fairly parabolic. But if not, we are going to be looking at that for the future there. We're going to go on the open candle there as well. We could be doing either something along the lines of this and then accounting for spillage like so by doing another trend line, but we need to take into consideration, that's gone a bit ski whiff, but yeah, we need to take into consideration that if it isn't going to be like that, we're going to be drawing it like so, and that basically is going to create a bit of a broadening wedge chart pattern. mean, to be fair, we could actually, yeah, we probably could do something along the lines of that and just go on the wicks, the top side as well, just instead. And that is going to be creating a parallel channel, guys. And a parallel channel from a coin like this early, and that's actually really quite good, I must say, because it basically plots in those strong levels of support here and also the strong levels of resistance, and it is still rising, right? Until we lose that chart pattern, that's when we need to start to be worried. So now we've got our big trend lines there. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get some sort of gauge on where this price is going at this time. I mean, to be honest, with the state of everything going on in crypto at the moment, for this to really be trending up, because it is actually trending up, it's been trending up quite nicely over the course of December, right? It's been really, really quite good. We obviously saw a low come in at 37 cents. We've got a higher low at 42, another higher low at 45, another higher low at 46, and hopefully we're going to see a bounce point coming through again, setting another higher low here. And higher lows, guys, when you're seeing it like this, it's actually a very bullish sign. So just shows a lot more confidence and the support that is being held up along this zone. So yeah, let's bang in a trend line there. Because we know that's going to be perfect for us there. Now, if we're going to lose this, guys, because unfortunately we do have a rising wedge chart pattern, guys, and rising wedge chart patterns, they tend to usually break to the downside, right? So if we are going to see us break to the downside here, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of this. Something along the lines of this in terms of a measure move and in terms of a percentage gain for this. If this is something to be shorted, or if you guys are looking just for buying opportunities, this is going to be like an accumulation phase here for Gala. And to be honest, I wouldn't really be that bearish on this, to be honest. I mean, after this parabolic run up like we have seen from the middle of November all the way up to the end of November there, really quite strong, really, really quite nice. When you're seeing price action like this, you need validation, you need consolidation, you need to chill the F out before seeing progression, right? It's nearly a 900% gain in the space of literally half a month there. So overall, I would say there's fuel in the tank for Gala here, because we are seeing progression to the upside. Definitely something worthy of an investment. Obviously, I haven't done the research on the tech yet, but yeah, it's not looking too bad overall. In terms of price predictions for the future, in terms of resistance points, this is going to be the really key area to be looking out for, guys. $1.30, $1.40, $1.50, 60, 70 even, depending on how high this trend goes and how steep it goes. Because if we are going to see a run up like we have seen before here, like from the middle of November to the top side here, that's insane, right? That's absolutely insane. 900% there in the space of like half a month there. So if we're going to see any sort of repetition of this trend here, we're going to see these prices easily get reached. So yeah, definitely one to research, guys, is going to be Gala here. If you haven't done any research on that before, I'm definitely going to be doing some, right? So let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get any sort of scalping direction for us to be looking out for there as well. I mean, we do have the rising wedge, and that's obviously a bearish chart pattern there, guys. So yeah, hopefully if we do come down to these levels, we are going to basically bounce before that. And I would say overall the confidence there for Gala is strong. It's very, very strong. So yeah, this definitely would be an accumulation phase to be looking out for there. But yeah, so let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see what we can gauge here. I would just say if we are going to stay in this chart pattern, because it is looking like it's quite dominant across all the time frames here, this is going to be a bounce point for us before we break. If we do find support here, guys, it's going to be around 50 cents there. Could be another accumulation phase. I mean, don't just think we're definitely breaking to the downside, because that's not necessarily true, right? These trend patterns, these chart patterns, they tend to break to the downside. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they break to the upside, or sometimes they just carry on in a nice uptrend and form a different chart pattern. So yeah, we could be looking at another bounce point coming through around 50 cents there. So maybe potentially for a buying opportunity. And at the end of the day, if we do bounce here, it's going to be looking really, really quite nice, because you can see these higher lows, very, very bearish indeed here very, very bullish indeed here for the macro here for Gala. I would say definitely a few breakouts to be looking out for there. But yeah, places to watch for the future when we do see another run up like we have seen is really going to be this $1.50, $1.60, that sort of area there. So yeah, that's going to be your daily update today here on Gala. Where's me chat gone? Donna is hot on Gala. Slothbag only makes hip hop music. Cool, man. Yeah, I think everyone likes Gala, right? It's PJTV, Chester killing it. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. have to get a compliment, eh? Do you think it's worth getting into Luna in the dip? Will it do well in the longer term? Tell you what, LR, they called you by your real name then. We'll have a look at Luna, shall we? We'll have a look at Luna. Let me just get some altcoins of the day out of the way, because this is 3 altcoins I've chosen to showcase to you today, guys. We're on 23 likes as well. Amazing stuff, guys. We actually smashed that like target of 20. See if we can get to I don't know, 25 maybe. See, let me I think my Telegram's going mental right now. Want a bit of NASDAQ. Unfortunately, we don't do that on this channel, my good sir. We strictly stick to crypto. But if you guys do want me to touch on other things as well, I think I might do a poll in the Telegram, right? Because I've been having a little dabble on gold and oil and stuff recently. So just when crypto's behaving like a bad child, you want to put it on the naughty step and leave it alone for a bit, right? So yeah, I've been doing that a bit. So yeah, we'll have a little voting thing in the Telegram to see if that's something that we all want, right? But yeah, let's jump through to my first altcoin of the day. And I hope you're all having a fantastic Monday so far. I had a lovely lay-in. It was great. It was great. It was really good, actually. It's because I was testing a trading strategy for like I probably put in like 35 hours over the weekend. It was ridiculous. So yeah, pretty tired from that. But yeah, let me do dot, right. Yeah, I see what you're saying, JL, sorry. Crypto playing. Bad crypto. My first altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today, guys, is a bit of dot, a bit of Polkadot coming through here. As you can see, we're going to be starting off here on the daily. All-time highs on the Binance chart. Did get fairly breached most recently, right? Fairly breached recently on the 4th of November, that sort of area. In terms of a price for that, guys, we saw around $55. Now, unfortunately, trading around $26.50. Big accumulation phase for DOT. Is it? Is it going to break to the downside? Is it? At this point in time, let me go into some detail and see if we can get some sort of gauge on what's actually going to happen here. Because to be honest with you, the bounce point in terms of the support that we could be looking for here, you can see the support that we've gained along this trend line multiple times here. This is the area to watch, right? This is the area to watch around $20, $25 there. If we can actually bounce there, that's going to be a very nice accumulation phase there for DOT. I am bullish on DOT in terms of the long term, in terms of the tech and stuff they've got going on. But if we are going to see insane crypto crash and the whales are going to keep manipulating the price there, then this is going to be the target to the lower side here. This is going to be what we are going to be looking for. This is going to be the measure move down, guys. We're going to be looking for a price target of around $9.31 there. Do I think it's going to go down there? Absolutely not. Not unless we see Bitcoin dumping down to 30k or something, then altcoins taking a dirty wick to the downside. But then it's just going to be a buying opportunity for us there if we do actually see these lower prices, because we know a coin like DOT is actually very, very strong, and we're not gonna. It's not just going to keep trending down after that, right? If we're going to be buying it at like $9, then we're going to see progression in the future. Especially into the Q1 of 2022, right? Easily. Now, in terms of a price prediction for that, if you are looking to short DOT when we do see this breakout scenario, please be aware we do have wicks outside the zone here. So I probably wouldn't be getting in until we actually leave this sort of area, looking at the distance from there outside of that, just equating for spillage, right? So yeah, if we do when we do lose and see this lower price around $20.35, that's when I probably would be going short there for DOT. Yeah, probably would be going short there for DOT, but to be honest, I wouldn't really be that comfortable in it because obviously I'm very bullish on DOT in terms of the long term, as I was just saying there. But yeah, there is being bullish for like a hodl, and then there's making money in terms of a short position, right? So we could be looking for around 63.27% there. So really quite a progressive move to the downside, and we're not just going to be going straight for that 63%, guys. Can't stress that enough. We're going to be staggering those take profits all the way down, and basically making that cold hard cash as we go, right? First take profit is probably going to be around there, maybe a bit shorter on the shorter term time frames, but we'll get to that. But yeah, this is going to be the first take profit I would be looking for, because you can see the congruent bounce points that we do have along this zone. Very, very strong, guys. Very, very strong. And the reason why Oh, got rid of that. The reason why we stagger these take profits all the way down is because we're basically planning for any sort of bounce, any sort of reversal coming through there. We want to be prepared. Once we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss. We move our stop loss to our entry point. And then it's a successful trade no matter what happens, right? No matter what happens. It's called gridding your take profits. It's made me 10 times more money than just blindly going stop loss, take profit, right? 10 times more money. I know it's not that visually appealing in terms of like your actual trade because it's not got a huge profit margin there. But that's fine. That's just your dopamine in your head and your greed being satisfied, right? If you are seeing that large figure, make that figure lower, right? You should be making that figure lower continuously because if the higher that figure gets in terms of a profit margin, the likelihood of you giving it back gets stronger. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. Let's move into DOT here on the shorter term time frame because we have been trending down quite strongly recently from all-time highs. To be honest, so's most of crypto, right? So's Bitcoin, and then we've got this whole ranging area that we are currently sat in, right? Now, in terms of what we are seeing now, pretty strong dump to the downside. There could be a pretty strong parallel channel here. As you can see, we are going to draw this in ever so quickly. Yeah, as you can see that I would be inclined to go a little bit lower than this, just because we do actually have these wicks here, guys. Usually there would be a bit of a trap zone there, but you can see the wicks are actually quite strong there. So yeah, this would be the parallel channel. This is where we are ranging at this point in time here for DOT. So whether we are going to bounce on this point is very, very crucial. Very crucial indeed. If there is a bounce point there, amazing stuff indeed. I'm not going to be blindly long in this, guys. There's not enough confirmation. I would be long in it if we got a breakout from this chart pattern like so. That would be really good indeed. In terms of percentages for that long there, in terms of percentages for that long for DOT here, we're going to go on the most recent uptrend here in terms of a measure move. This is something to be looking out for there for the future. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Please, please, please go do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you trades. I'm here to literally just educate you on potentially learning your own TA, right? So yeah, this is a position I would be looking for there around 14.54%. And also, guys, you know the score, staggering those take profits all the way up. We're not blindly going for that 14% there because the likelihood of us getting that 14% is pretty unlikely before getting reversed on. First take profit hit, stop loss to entry, you know the score. That's how we minimize losses, as I was just saying a minute ago. In terms of where we are seeing DOT now, there could be a lovely bounce point, guys. Lovely bounce point lining up. And also, if we don't bounce, we've also got a trap zone to the lower side here from that previous wick down in December, right? December the 4th. December the 4th coming down, that's lining up pretty well with the volume weighted ATR band as well, guys. And we know the support that we can get on this bad boy multiple times. So it's definitely a point to be looking out for there for DOT. In terms of a bounce point, it's looking like it's definitely going to bounce, right? At $24 and $24.60, that sort of area, 24 bucks. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there. Whether we bounce there or whether we bounce here is just pretty much up in the air at this point in time. But yeah, that's gonna be your daily update today here on DOT. And the reason why I chose my altcoin of the day is because there is some potential positions to be looking out for from either direction there. So yeah. Let's have a little look at the chat. Mika's Adventure says, great deal on Flux. I love you, Chester. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Love Dealer says, the Harry Potter of coins. Yeah, so I think that's just the accent, right? The accent, right? Yeah, I think everyone who's not from England has obviously seen Harry Potter because everyone's seen Harry Potter because it's just a $1 billion franchise. But I think it is. Is it? Might be. I might be wrong. But yeah, I do get called Harry Potter quite a lot from the internationals out there. I was having a bit of chat to DOT this morning, giving it some encouragement to go up. Seems I need to work on my advice giving more. Brilliant, mate. Love it. Yeah, there's definitely bounce points in the air there for DOT, guys. Let's do an altcoin request for one of you. So yeah, get your altcoin request in the chat and I'll pick one. And we'll do an altcoin request right now. Right here. Right now. Just gonna have some water and we're gonna carry on. Oh, BTC dipping hard apparently. Oh, what do you know? Missed. I'm gonna miss my my entry again. Thanks Bitcoin. Thanks YouTube. You know, I keep like it's happening. It's happening too often now. I stream and then I miss my entry for a potential trade here, guys. So yeah, interesting, interesting stuff there. Hadra Salim says, leave a like, guys. You look like a Viking who sounds like Harry Potter. Yeah, that's fairly true. The beard's gonna go though soon, guys. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. I'm just working on a trading strategy. Once I've mastered it, I'll be baby-faced, dude again. Well, I probably won't go all the way. Frigid on the beard. But yeah, entry point for BTC would be if we can get a nice candle body close below this 47,285, because you can see the support on this zone, guys. So yeah, interesting. Actually, you can see obviously we do have a lovely candle body close here as well on the midterm. I mean the short term, the candle body close here on the hourly. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a point to be looking at as well. And to be honest, it's getting bought up, guys. It's getting bought up. So this short position is probably not going to get activated here. Very interesting to see. Just wait 30 seconds and see how that goes. I'm just going to have some food quickly. Don't eat on stream usually, but... You can see we're progressing. We're getting bought up, guys. We're getting bought up. Live on stream. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We got a candle body close below 47,285. This is an instigation that we're going to carry on this strong downtrend, guys. Interesting stuff coming through that I would expect a definite, a little tiny cheeky bounce at around 47,126 there. If we can get through that, progression to the downside is going to be pretty strong indeed, right? It's going to be pretty strong indeed. So yeah, just be prepared for that. And as you can see, we are heading down to those prices pretty much instantly from this hourly open coming through there. A little cheeky bounce, bang on that horizontal there, bang on that candle body there. And we're just going to see how this goes at this point in time. AH is bullish on the beard. Yeah, let me look at LRC there for Lauren. I think that's Loopring, right? And we'll see what's going on from there. I have noticed with Loopring, it's I don't know the tech. I don't know the fundamentals behind it, guys. But what I do want to say is I've noticed quite a few newer investors in crypto buying it up. So that's it's not a bad sign, but it's not the best sign in the world, just because it gives you like the newer investors for crypto, right? They tend to have weaker hands, right? They tend to have weaker hands because they're not used to the fluctuation of the prices. They're not used to their hodl going up $2,000 and then down $1,000 in the space of like a day or so. So yeah, there'll be it just shows a little bit more like less what's the word? Stability in the coin itself. And as you can see from this December the 4th dip, very strong. Very, very strong momentum to the downside. Yes, we have been bought up quite nicely, but you can see these candles are very, very strong. They're very like there's not really that much trend direction here. Even on the 4-hour, guys, there's not really that much trend direction. It's either we're banging it up, we're banging it down, or we're consolidating, like banging it down, banging it up, consolidating, banging it down. So yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, let's get some fresh TA here on Loopring. Let's do some fresh. Absolute fresh. Oh, I think I need to sneeze. Not good. Oh, there we go. Sorted that problem. Right. Big sneeze on stream. What are we looking for here? Here. It's a very broadening wedge, guys. Very, very broadening wedge. And you know how I feel about broadening wedges. I do not like them. They're not nice. Because of this precise reason. It follows this level of resistance, this levels of support, right? These get further and further away. And that basically tells us there's a lot of room for price fluctuation. That's not good, right? That's not good. Because if we're swinging up and then we're swinging all the way down, that's the confidence in the coin is dreadful, right? So yeah, we don't really want that. I'm getting a Doge request. There's a Doge request coming in. LR, go sit in the naughty corner. Says Phoenix there. Brilliant. Fresh and juicy. Yeah, so let's do an update on Loopring, shall we? As he strokes the beard. I'm here today to give you a daily update on Loopring. As you can see there, guys, LRC is starting going. We're going to be doing the Binance chart coming through here. We've got quite a bit of data, as you can see, going all the way back to June 2020, right after the March crash. Obviously, we've seen quite a strong uptrend from there. You can see the levels of resistance from this top side, from this upward sloping resistance line coming through there. You can see if we are looking for a target price there, this is what we're going to be looking for resistance there, and that's going to be all-time highs around $6 and probably $6.70 depending on when we get there in terms of the trend there. Obviously, this trend line is going to gradually progress up, so yeah, we're definitely going to need to take that into consideration for when we get there, guys, and that's going to be around $9, $8, that sort of area, depending on how strong the trend is. Now, in terms of the chart pattern that we're looking at here, it is unfortunately a broadening wedge, guys. And the reason why I hate broadening wedges, as I said previously, is because you can see the level of support that we do have here. Very nice. We love support. Good stuff. But the support and the resistance is actually getting further and further away here. As you can see, this broadening wedge is going. You can see it's getting further away, and that does actually create really quite strong fluctuations there. And that basically just kind of kills a lot of seriousness in the coin, when a lot of what's the word? A lot of confidence. A lot of confidence in the coin. If we are seeing prices come up, say we're going up like 220%, right, and then banging it all the way down, right, another 100%, like to get to $25 after being at like $7 there, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, broadening wedges, not a fan. Absolutely not a fan. In terms of a strong horizontal here for Loopring that we are looking for, all-time highs, I would say around this $3.78. You can see we've actually come down from all-time highs there, tested it yet again, and seen the rejection play out. Now, compared to a lot of the other charts right now here for crypto, I mean, we obviously saw the December the 4th actually dump down. Everyone dumped on December the 4th. We actually came down, we tested this volume weighted ATR band yet again. We're still, in terms of percentages, away from that previous horizontal test zone. We're actually we're doing all right, guys. We're not too bad. We're actually still quite high up. So yeah, we've actually still got room to fall down and then bounce up there. So if we are going to actually come down to this $1.88 zone again, I would definitely expect to bounce there. I really would. And you can see this this W double bottom recovery that we did see there. Very nice charting example there. I'm not the biggest fan of them in the world, but you can see that's planned out pretty well indeed. So yeah, I would definitely expect to bounce on the volume weighted ATR band here, and you can see the support that we do get along this bad boy here, along this zone. But overall, I would say it's not looking too bad for Loopring. But in terms of resistance points to the upside, I would be inclined to do a couple of trend lines coming through there. We're definitely gonna have one coming down there, and also another one coming down like so. This might be yeah, to be fair, I kind of want to go and fan it, guys. Because when you see loads of trend lines like this, you can play with a tool called the Garn fan, and it's where is it? Where are you? Here, right, it's gonna be here, yeah. So yeah, you can play with tools from the Garn fan, and that's you basically on the all-time high there, and you basically find the most correlative point for loads of trend lines put like together, right? And as you can see there, guys, the resistance, support and resistance consolidation, and also support there. This is a very strong area for the central point to be looking out for. And then you can see from there, we are just seeing literally resistance. You can see consolidatory support along the halfway point, and that's basically what we're finding at this point in time. And this basically shows us quite a nice level of direction here. So if we are going to be looking at this, you can see the resistance that we have seen multiple times along this zone. So yeah, for the future, as this Garn fan is getting wider, we are hopefully looking at finding support here on this halfway point and then banging up to the third point like we have seen here, guys. And that's obviously going to be something to be looking out for. If we can get above all major moving averages there like we did see here, then yeah, I would be looking for higher prices, and that's going to be around $2.69 there. If we are going to see us dump down, as we were talking about this volume weighted ATR a minute ago, that's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for as well. And I mean, the wick down there from this December the 4th crash, that doesn't even line up with the central point of the one. So yeah, the halfway point of the Garn fan there. So and that obviously, if we lose the halfway point, like if we lose the 0.5 point for the Fibonacci, it usually signifies like a change of direction, right? So so yeah, that's definitely something to be looking out for there. yeah, that's probably what I would say about Loopring overall. Let's jump down to the shorter time frame again and see if we can get some sort of gauge on what's actually happening and what's responsible for this dump is probably BTC coming through there. But let's get some more trend lines coming through here for the shorter term there. We'd like to go on candle bodies more, and then obviously the wicks give us a sense of direction and some trap zones coming through there. I mean, this is just an insane pump to the upside, and that's what I was saying about a lot of new investors coming in, and when they do come in, they're coming in strong, right? But yeah, so I'm just not going to equate for that right now, because we did actually see this probably FOMO powered guys banging it all the way up, and then you can just see the retracement coming through very, very strong indeed. So yeah, in terms of a price prediction for Loopring in terms of a shorter term trade, if you are looking for a bounce point there, this is probably something to be looking out for. As I was saying, the volume weighted ATR one there on the midterm is going to be a very, very strong point if we do see us cascade down, and that's going to be $1.85. But in terms of a price prediction for, drop my pen. In terms of a price prediction for where we are now, it's going to be another dip, probably another 2% dip or something along the lines of that before we see some sort of bounce here, and that's going to be acting as the measure move completion there for Loopring. So yeah, if you did short this zone, well done, you're making cold hard cash. If you are looking for an accumulation phase, I would be looking for the 4-hour bounce there, the 4-hour bounce on that major level of support. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today here on Loopring. Just going to pick up my pen. And we're going to carry on. So you guys like the Garn fan chart pattern, right? It's quite a cool tool. Quite a cool tool. Especially like when you've got something like the all-time high like that, and then you've got like a retest, and then just loads of consolidation around it. You can see how well it does line up in terms of resistance and like support and stuff like that. And just, it's quite nice for target points there, especially for like trades and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not a bad tool, guys. It works fairly well. So yeah, you can just you can experiment with that. BTC, someone who wants BTC. Sorry. Hadra wants BTC. Sorry, I always struggle to say your name, man. Look at what we are seeing here. We've seen a test down to the lower zone here of BTC around 46,900. Quite interesting, actually, because we've actually banged it and found support there. As I said, we're probably going to come up and test this 47,285 again. Whether we're going to hold this is another story. We're still really early in the hourly candle. We've still got literally another 3 15-minute candles until we see this hourly close there. So we'll jump down to 15-minute, and you can see in 15 minutes we've been scurrying. We've been in our McLarens, we've been drifting around corners, we've been scurrying right here. This is quite an interesting candle, actually, because you can see the buying and selling pressure is pretty much equal right now, because you can see we're closing fairly much at open, right? I know it's not the best example because we are on the 15-minute, but you can see there is buying and selling pressure coming through there when you do see a candle like this, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff. It's going to be very interesting to see how this 15-minute candle, well, the next 3 15-minute candles to signify the hourly candle close is going to be looking for there, because you can see it's been a very, very strong downtrend here on the 15 minutes. So I would expect some sort of curl, maybe a retest of the volume weighted ATR band that's on the way down. Because if we are below the volume weighted ATR band, guys, we tend to usually trend below it and tap it and trend below it, tap it, trend below it until we finally break it to the upside again. So yeah, I would expect that to be coming through for BTC, and also to get everyone out of their short positions that have seen this been crashing down recently. I know quite a few people would have just jumped in short, so we can expect some sort of pullback coming through there from the whales, from the whales, right? Yeah, let's do some more altcoins, guys. I think we just retested the BTC monthly. Retested the BTC monthly at 47k. Interesting name. But yeah, hello to you there as well, my good sir. You say monthly. Yeah, to be fair, we do have a very strong candle body on the monthly chart there for BTC on September wise as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we do bounce here, actually. But yeah, I would be looking for a monthly candle close above this grey box zone if we are going to see it. And overall, guys, I do say this: weekly and monthly chart, it's just bullish, right? It's just so goddamn bullish. When McLaren? Soon. For me to buy a McLaren, my net worth needs to be I don't know, McLaren's like what, like 180k. So I say my net worth needs to be at least like 5 mil, like at least 5 mil. I'm not gonna get to like 1 million net worth and just be like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a supercar. No, that's not a very good investment. It's not a very good investment in terms of ROI, right? Because like if you literally buy a supercar, you're losing value like so fast. So yeah, everyone's like when Lambo and all this stuff is like, yeah, when you can buy that Lambo like 10, 20 times over, there's no point having it otherwise. Otherwise, you're just losing money. But yeah, from an investment standpoint, of course, I'll just buy up a load of crypto instead and triple my investment. But yeah, let me do my second altcoin of the day, guys. Dun, 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 dun. It's 4:15. Damn, it's a late day today. A little Monday lion. It was good. Sleeping in. I was working a weekend as well, so that's why. And yeah, it's quite interesting doing the stream without headphones on, guys. Quite interesting. I think my throat's actually, it's not hurting, and I've been streaming for an hour, so it's progression. It's a pretty good sign, because literally like when I have my headphones on, they're so noise cancellating. I'm there like, welcome back, like I'm shouting for like 2 hours on stream. So yeah, this is actually quite nice. I must say, I'm a little more comfortable, I think, than I thought I would be. But yeah, Ottawa L says, hey, what do you think of Filecoin? I think Filecoin, in terms of a community, has a hell of a lot of supporters. A hell of a lot. Like, one of the strongest communities that I've seen recently that has caught my eye. But in terms of a chart, really quite awful. just going off memory, right? But yeah, I'll have a look at. I'll tell you what, I got my little list here, right? Don't usually do a list, but we're gonna do Luna, and then we're gonna have a look at Filecoin, right? Phoenix says 200k can go a long way in crypto. Yes, sir, it can, especially when you're doing like a 20% spot trade, like a spot gain on a spot trade. Right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yeah, 20% gain on like a spot trade. That's like insane gains, right? It's like 40k. So yeah, if you're doing that in like, say like, I don't know, 4 days, like so we've seen some of these trades that I, from my altcoins today, plan out in like 4 or 5 days. Some even like a day. So if you're making like 40k in like a couple of days, it's like, it's insane, right? Let me tell you what, let me buy a McLaren, park it on my drive, or make 40k in 4 days. It's a no-brainer, right? No-brainer. Hey, you says, it's not the cost of the car, it's running the cost. It's the running cost that will kill you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm probably going to buy an electric supercar when I can afford a supercar, right? Not when I can afford one, when it's a viable sort of investment, right? Because it is just obviously they are fun, but it's like a big flex as well. And yeah, as I said, net worth needs to be literally 5 mil plus before that. Like, otherwise it's just a pointless investment. Just think what money could buy you if you invested back in crypto. Good sign, don't jinx it. Crypto's the way. Yeah, let's do some or 400% trades. Yes, Donna. I did sell that meta face coin that you did send me, actually. I think it went up like 600% or something crazy. So I was like, yeah, I'll sell that now. That's enough. That's enough. I'm not gonna sit in and be greedy here. So yeah. Hey, you says, so next week? It's up to the 5 mil, right? Yeah, man, definitely. Hope so. I simply am here. That's nice to see you on the stream there, man. I'll do a request for you fairly shortly. Let me get through my altcoins of the day. The second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is Stellar. A bit of Stellar, a twat coming through here. As you can see, we do have a very, very, very strong trend line coming through from March 2020. You can see the support that we're getting along this bad boy. Very, very strong indeed. Granted, yes, we have just lost it, right? So let's zoom into that, because we have just lost it, and this is an indication that we're going to see downwards momentum, right? And we have seen that from December the 4th coming through there, and we are seeing a bit of a downtrend still being quite strong, right? So what does that tell us? That tells us that there is a level of support coming through here from the previous crashes, right? Previous crashes back in May. Obviously, we know the May crash. And this basically says that we've got a lovely bounce point coming through again, and that's going to be around 22 cents there. And there's still plenty of room for downside progression here, and that's around going to be around 11%. If we are going to see prices lower than this, then there is going to probably signifying some secondary breakout scenario here, and that's going to be some sort of measure move, probably going on the top side of the most recent downtrend, right? We're probably going to be doing something along the lines of this, right? It's going to be fairly progressive, depending on where we're going to break here. This is going to be a place to basically be shorting Stellar there, and you can see the gains coming through around 43% there. Really quite insane, right? Really quite insane. Obviously, probably not going directly for the 43% there, because we know there's going to be multiple reversal points coming through there in terms of take profits. We need to be looking at fairly everything, right? And because we are on the daily here, we need to be spreading these out really quite we need to be spreading these bad boys out, right? Because otherwise we're probably going to get wrecked through reversal prices and stuff like that. So yeah, there's quite a few take profits that I would be inclined to be banging in here. And as you can see, we are staggering as many in as possible, because never be afraid to have that many, like too many take profits, because at the end of the day, if it is a reversal point, you could get reversed on. If you're going to get reversed on, then obviously you're going to be losing money. You're going to be giving those profits back. So yeah, we're not about those profits. We're not about giving the profit back. We're about banking it 24/7, right? 365. He said 265. But yeah, this is going to be the move to the downside I will be looking for in terms of a short position here for Stellar. Moving on to the shorter term time frame. What are we seeing here? We're seeing obviously the December the 4th crash come through here. I would be inclined to say this is acting as a very strong horizontal point that we've got coming through here, guys. You can see multiple times we have bounced along this zone. You can see we are on the edge of losing this right now. If we lose this right now, this is going to be basically confirmation for this descending triangle chart pattern that we've got coming through here, and that is a bearish chart pattern, a bearish continuation chart pattern at the bottom of a downtrend, right? So yeah, really a descending triangle coming through there. So yeah, in terms of a target price for Stellar right now, if you are looking to short Stellar, this is something to be looking out for in terms of a measure move there. And it's going to be bringing you down to around $23.56 there. In terms of percentage here, you could be looking at around, it's going to be around a 8.72% gain there. In terms of in terms of an entry point, here's fine, to be honest. You've got a candle already closed below the zone here on the 4 hour. It's absolutely fine. I might be looking on the hourly and seeing yeah, you've still, to be fair, you just had it on the hourly. This is your hourly candle close. So yeah, I would expect, yeah, a test to the upside and then potentially entry coming through there fairly shortly for Stellar. I mean, we got volume weighted ATR band at around 2482. You can see how well that's actually going to line up as the price comes down here for this bounce point here. So first take profit point is going to be 2470 there. 2470 is the point. And in terms of percentage from live price to now, is around a 3.25% gain there, guys. So yeah, not too bad. Still a gain at the end of the day, still profit to be made. And then from there, if you are looking to ride that wave all the way down, there's going to be multiple take profit points all the way there. Just got to look back in history and find those key resistance points or key support points that we are looking for here. So that's definitely going to be one. As you can see there, we've got all this consolidation in that sort of ranging point there, and that's going to be at the end of the measure move actually. So yeah, I would like to take more profit along the way, because that's still quite ambitious to be going bang for 3% and then bang for 5%, right? So yeah, it's quite ambitious to be doing that, but at this point in time, I'm not going to be going into like insane take profit targets there. But yeah, overall it does look fairly bearish here for Stellar. Let's jump down again to the shorter term time frames, to the hourly, and see if we can get some sort of gauge. I mean, we do have another volume weighted ATR band coming through here as well, which could be acting as a bounce point as well. So that's another thing to be taken into consideration there for a level of support. As you can see, it does tend to usually play out. If it's not playing out, guys, we are trending below it. That's tends to what's happened, right? So yeah, just take that into consideration, because that is getting ever so close to your entry. Maybe you want another take profit point there just in case we bounce there. But yeah, overall, once you get your first take profit, guys, stop loss to entry, you know the score, minimizing your losses. But yeah, overall, not too bad. I would say bearish potential short position coming through for Stellar there. That's going to be your daily update. It's going to be your daily update on Stellar. In a world, one man, one opportunity. I forgot to do Doge for you, Lauren, didn't I? Should do. Tell you what, I'm gonna do Doge and SHIB quick. I mean, you know how I feel about these meme coin guys. These meme coin guys. These meme coins guys. Yeah, these meme coins guys. You know how I feel about these. They're not that great in terms of the seriousness for crypto, right? The seriousness from a commercial? No. Corporate. from a corporate standpoint, right? So yeah, let's just do a fresh TA on SHIB. Start off with SHIB. Obviously, it's a meme coin, guys. It's powered by pretty much FOMO, so we're basically waiting for another FOMO streak coming through there. Obviously, we've got bull flag coming through there, and I have been speaking about this from before. And when we do see bull flags like this break, we see a nice measurement of completion and then cascading down like so. I would say we are finding a bit of support here, but I think this is probably just copying BTC and copying a lot of the other cryptocurrencies right now. All these investors are just sat there like, it's not worth buying up because everything else is dumping. It's not really worth selling because we don't want to panic sell right now. So yeah, definitely scarce time here for SHIB. I would say there's 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 1,000 different investments I would be taking over SHIB right now just because of a risk reward scenario. It's not the best. At the end of the day, it's an exchange, right? It's an exchange, SHIB swap, that not that many people use, right? Not that many people use it. It's just purely a coin where people have just gone, I can get rich quick. I'm going to buy SHIB. It's a meme coin, guys. So yeah, that's in terms of a risk reward scenario. There's as I was saying, there's hundreds of thousands, but there's 1,000 better projects out there that have got a lot better fundamentals. So yeah, definitely a few more to look into. But what I would say, if you are trading SHIB, because I know some of you are, there is strong resistance points to be looking out for there. And I just got an alert for something. Just have to bear with me. Why is that not working? Yeah, so SHIB in general, guys. Bounce point to be looking out for in terms of support is 2538, and also a resistance point to be looking out for below all major moving averages as well on here on the daily is going to be this 40395, that sort of area there. Definite point to be looking out for there. Sorry guys, I'm just checking another chart, and because I just had an alert go off for something and I'm waiting for a position. Come on, load. So I have to load new charts when I'm streaming. Nah, it's not going to work. Don't want to crash the stream. So, let's carry on. Very annoying, but it is what it is, as they do say. And guys, if you're new here, I stream every single day, Monday to Friday. So I'll be here tomorrow with you. And guys, I've decided to do a Friday evening stream like every week now. A Friday evening stream every single week. So get it in your calendar and get ready for a nice Friday evening stream. And I'm going to be doing it a bit different to these streams. I'm going to be doing it a bit different. I've been thinking about doing like a demo trading account, and we can do some scalps live together. There's a few things I'm going to be doing different on a Friday stream. So yeah, make sure you get that in your calendar, guys, because I'm going to be doing a bit of a different show. I think we're gonna work something out, I'm sure. But yeah, SHIB overall, guys, I would say it's probably going to come down, right? And I did say I'd do Doge for you as well, didn't I, LR? LR says we're dumping. Oh. Just an alert go off in the headphones. I heard that. I hear that. Yeah, so as you can see, we have seen progressive moves to the downside here. And this is quite interesting for the 15-minute chart as well, to be setting lower lows here. Pretty crazy here for Bitcoin. 46,667. It's just a little bit of an example of the support that we have seen. The buyback from that zone, it's been very strong here. Very, very strong over the last 3 minutes or so. This mouse, definitely have to get a new mouse, I reckon. It's sticking a bit. They buy the best equipment, they say. It'll be reliable, they say. 3 months down the line, it's not working. So yeah, definitely you can see the buying momentum that is behind this. Look at it. We're back up to 47,000 now. It's growing and climbing and climbing. This is very, very progressive here, and this is why we plan for reversals like this, guys. Very, very that's why we plan for reversals coming through there. Lauren loves the idea of scalping. Yeah, I think that'd be quite cool, because obviously I don't do live positions with you guys on stream, right? Because obviously I want to protect myself from being sued and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. I do manage my positions on other screens sometimes, as I'm sure a few of you are aware. But it's like a security factor as well, right? I don't really want to have my any of my exchanges like on show with like my balances and stuff like that, just because then I'm going to be prone to getting hacked, right? Yeah, and I don't want to be doing that. So yeah, not good. But yeah, so if I'm going to be doing like a test demo account or something like that, we could do that together. And I think that'd be quite cool, because at the end of the day, it's a demo account, so it's not real, so it's fine. That'll be fine on that front. But yeah, BTC having a McLaren at the moment, having a skr. Interesting stuff coming through there. Just got notifications from Duolingo. Interesting. Haven't learned French in a long time. But yeah, Dogecoin right now, we are seeing progression to the downside. Very, very strong progression to the downside, actually. Not that much hope in the air. I would say we are losing lows from even May, June. So yeah, I think SHIB has kind of taken the light for this type of investor, right? Has kind of taken the light, and we are seeing that reflect here for Doge coming down. Overall, guys, I'm still bullish on Doge, and the reasoning for that is from an entrepreneurial standpoint. Elon, you know the old Elon Musk, that guy. Obviously he was manipulating the hell out of the price, and I don't agree with that at all. I think that's very bad. But what he's done, he's put one of his top guys, his top business guys, in the Doge team to basically develop Doge into an actual business, into an actual company, to have a proper use case. So what does that tell us? That tells us that a highly successful entrepreneur, like one of the best entrepreneurs in the world, has put one of his top guys into this company to basically make it better. It's got all of its marketing is already done. It's already done. A lot of people, billions even, probably millions and billions of people already know about Doge, right? So from an entrepreneurial standpoint, if you're gonna take up a business that everyone already knows, it's like, it's ridiculous. It's smart. It's smart as hell. So I do think at this point in time, Doge is probably going to trend down for the coming months, and then when Elon and his advisor or whoever he's put into the business, right, once they decide what they're doing with it, and when they actually develop a nice use case, I think it's probably gonna moon after that, guys. So yeah, I would expect higher prices from Doge on like the macro scale from when Elon actually sorts out what's going on with it. And we know about Elon's projects, guys. He's not gonna be messing around. It's gonna be huge, and you can see he's not really been tweeting about it for a while. He's just been chilling. He's just been chilling. So yeah, so hopefully we will see higher prices in the future for Doge. But I do think at this point in time, we're probably gonna see quite strong downtrends while that's actually coming into fruition and news isn't really being announced. But when we do see that news get announced, it's gonna be big gains, guys. Huge gains, huge gains. For me personally, I'm not holding any Doge at this time. It's breaking lower lows, guys. It's breaking lows continuously, so it is an indication that we are going to come down lower, maybe even to around 8 cents there, depending on the crash, and see how this basically goes, right? But there is definitely going to be accumulation phases to be looking for here, right? Why are you skipping Ethereum? I'm not, sir. I'm just backlogged with requests, right? Let me do. Did I have one more altcoin? Yeah, I had one more altcoin of the day to do. In terms of an altcoin of the day that I wanted to showcase to you. And then we're going to do some other requests, and then we're going to carry on, basically. It's no wonder SHIB actually has a lot of utility that haters don't bother to look into. Cough, cough. Yeah, to be fair, I've done a little bit of research on SHIB, but I'm not the biggest fan of the old shibby shib. Just because it goes against, like, well, it doesn't now, but when it first started, it didn't really have a use case at all, right? They didn't have SHIB swap. They brought that out afterwards. So yeah, it was just a meme coin at the end of the day. And yeah, it's just a reflection on the seriousness of crypto. And yeah, we want it to be regulated and stuff like that. So yeah, we don't want to be. Anyway, enough about that. Let's your croissant is ready. Femex demo would be good. Yeah, that's definitely something to be looking into, actually. Didn't think about that. Not the biggest Femex user, right? Research more. Tell you what, for you, Lauren, I will. I'll do some research on SHIB. Let me just write that down. Write that in my journal. But I still think there's going to be better investments. I could go on for hours. Uh-oh. But yeah, what were we doing? We're doing my last altcoin of the day, and then we're going to do Ethereum for Maximoto. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, this is a strange voice. Yeah. Right, let's do this. Let's get this out the way, and then we can do more altcoin requests for you guys. We forgot what I was saying, right? Make it my third and final. Yeah, we go. My third and final altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is Maker, MKR. As you can see here, guys, very strong symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming through here on the daily. You can see the all-time highs that we did see on this chart, around 6,500 here for Maker. Currently trading around 2,279. I think just in general, how I've been trading this over the last 6-7 months or so, the swings are actually really quite big and really quite profitable, I would say. I would say also you can see the support that we do have on this zone, very strong. We are currently testing that at this time. Very crucial times here for Maker, just because if we do lose this zone, then there is going to be a minor leg down. It's not going to be the end of the world, but there is going to be a leg down to be taken into consideration, guys. If that is going to happen, then we're going to be looking at prices of around 1,979, which, to be honest, is still absolutely fine. It's still going to be it's going to be a bit of a hit. It's going to be like a 14% drop there. But as I was saying, when we see these swings happening, they're really quite big. They're really quite nice, really quite profitable in a sense, right? We're seeing it like that around 36% this year. Really quite nice swings, and they do tend to happen fairly fast as well. And that's something that we do like if we are going to be longing or shorting these zones, right? So yeah, definite potential breakdown scenario to be looking out for Maker here for the future. If not, we could be looking at a nice bounce point, guys. If we can bounce here, there could be a potential position here on the shorter term timeframes to be looking out for there. So let's jump down and let's have a little look coming through there, because we know overall we're still going to be inside this chart pattern. In terms of that giant symmetrical triangle there. And also, I just wanted to touch on ever so quickly on the longer term timeframes, guys. A symmetrical triangle like this at the top of an uptrend, it's a continuation chart pattern. It is a bullish pennant chart pattern, so that does mean continuation to the upside. So yeah, hopefully that is going to be another piece of information we can be using there. Let's jump down to the 4 hour and see if we can get a gauge on what's happening there, because we do have a bit of a falling wedge chart pattern, guys, I would say. We've got a very strong trend line coming down like so. Getting a few more wicks coming through like that. Yeah, I could probably do something along the lines of that, going on those candle bodies and those wicks there. So yeah, potential bounce point coming through here, as I was just saying there. I would say pretty strong, another strong trend line coming down is going to be probably something along the lines of this, right? You can see very strong indeed. Very strong indeed in terms of resistance there continuously. It's a falling wedge chart pattern, guys. We know what falling wedge chart patterns means. It tends to usually break to the upside, right? It tends to usually break to the upside. So in terms of a break to the upside, what we could be looking for here, $2,400 up from there. $2,400 up from there. In terms of measure move for that, we're going to go on the most recent uptrend. We don't know what it looks like as of yet, so still speculatively speaking, something along the lines of this. And then percentages, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of this, around 6.84% there. So yeah, pretty achievable, right? Pretty achievable. And as we go there, the price prediction for that is going to be around 2,611. What I would say is that's definitely something to be looking out for the future there, but on the basis that we don't lose this level of support. And also, in order to get up there, we need to basically get over all these major moving averages as well, right? And if we do get up there, there's going to be multiple take profit points as we go up there. Maybe I wouldn't get in until we've cleared this most recent lower high there, because we know the resistance from this zone. We don't want to be getting in here and then coming up, tapping that zone and then getting absolute wrecked there down to stop loss. We're not about that. We're here to make money. So yeah, that's definitely a point to be looking out for there for the future there for MKR in terms of an entry point there, and then take profit. It is, I mean, it's pretty skinny area, I would say. Pretty skinny area. But yeah, I would try and get as many take profits in as possible, because we know how strong this trend line is from the all-time highs coming through there, guys. And we know how strong that is. Very strong for resistance. So yeah, we don't want to be caught by that trap, right? If we can get above that again, there could be a position out of that zone in terms of another long position there for Maker. And then obviously we do have another long as we clear this massive symmetrical triangle to the upside. But yeah, we'll get into that closer to the time there for Maker. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Maker, and a couple positions, potential scenarios to be looking out for there. All right, that's Maker out of the way. And what do you guys think about some NFT giveaways? What do you think about that? Would you like me to do some NFT giveaways? Because I know NFTs is quite a big thing at the moment, right? It's only getting bigger. Is it a bubble? Who knows? No, but yeah, I'm in talks at the moment with a couple of companies and stuff, and we are thinking about doing some NFT giveaways. It basically gives you guys gives you guys a chance to win the NFTs literally for free. So yeah, that's something you can expect for the future. Quite exciting, quite cool. Bit different for this channel, but yeah, we like to try new things. We're here to try new things. So yeah, we can do a few NFT giveaways and stuff like that. Should we do a giveaway to my WOD machine indicator? Should we do that now? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that now, guys. So yeah, if you want a week's trial on the WOD machine indicator, guys. It's got all the major moving averages for crypto. It's got the volume weighted ATR bands. It's got a price action channel. It determines the direction of the trend coming through there. Very useful stuff there. If you guys want to win this, we're going to do a number between 1 and 10. If you guess that number, you're going to win 1 week on the WOD machine. So yeah, start spamming in the chat if you want to win this, guys. Let me just write down a number, right? And then we're going to do Ethereum for Maxed Moto. Not 3 today, Phoenix. Not 3 today, my good sir. 3 is my lucky number, so I usually do 3. Oh. Yeah, Simple Technologies here. Nice to see you on the stream there. Been a hot minute. No one's got the number yet. And you guys can spam, because I know there's not that many people watching, so you can spam. Maxed Moto, you won, my good sir. Number 2, if you guys can see that. It's a green notepad, so hold on. There's an angle. There is an angle. There we go. There we go. Number 2 there for Maxed Moto. You've won it, my good sir. Drop me a message on Telegram, and I'll get you added to that indicator for free, my good sir. You basically get a week's trial on that. And yeah, it's something that I use on a day-to-day basis to make my money. Yeah, just if you're not a professional trader already, just practice using it, because it's pretty good. Dorwood Showcat says, I'm broke, bro, due to leverage trading. Yeah, leverage trading, it gets you. It gets you. My $200 savings are gone. Yeah, I mean, it's leverage trading, man. Master making money on spot trading first, and then move to leverage, right? But yeah, Maxed Moto, drop me a message on Telegram with your username, and I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Decline. Right, so where were we? So Hey, you says, I'm really starting to concentrate more on the WOD machine. It's a really cool piece of kit. Yeah, to be honest, man, it is really good. It's really good, really underrated as well. There's a lot of tools inside of it, and also for like take profit points and stuff like that. I don't really touch on this that often, but it includes all the major pivot points as well. And these are like really solid for take profit points as well. I just don't have them on because they're quite messy, right? Quite a messy chart. BTC still scurrying around, right? We are scurrying around. I would say here on the 5-minute, creating some sort of bearish pennant chart pattern, looking for more continuation there. Let's have a little look on the... Yeah, so the hourly candle is not really doing that much. Test to the downside. We could be setting a higher low here, guys. If we do set a higher low here on the hourly candle, that... Oh, sorry. No, we're on the 15. We're on the 30-minute, right? Yeah, so, yeah, it's still a low. It's actually a low... Yeah, it's a lower low from this higher low here, guys. So, so yeah, it's a very bearish. Very bearish when we are seeing this happen. We might see a bit of a trap to the upside before we see the continuation to the downside. But overall, guys, if you did get into the short position that I was talking about at the start of the stream there, you would have basically hit take profit 1. You would have nearly cleared take profit 2. So right now, what you've probably got your stop loss at your entry, right? You've probably got your stop loss at your entry, and you're probably on the way up to hitting that stop loss. So Maximoto, don't worry, I just got your message. It just came through, man. So yeah, I'll get you added as soon as I'm done with the stream here. But yeah, so let's do some more altcoin requests. And yeah, we'll do some more altcoin requests coming through here, guys, because we covered Maker, right? We covered Maker. And yeah, guys, if you are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up button. Does help me out tremendously. And also, I'm here every single day, Monday to Friday. Here to teach you TA every single day, Monday to Friday. I do BTC update. I do 3 altcoins of the day. And this is 3 altcoins of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you for potential positions for you guys to do some research on. And also, I'm teaching you some valuable TA as well on those. And then we do altcoin requests. So let's do some more altcoin requests. We've got Ethereum coming through straight away for Maxed Moto. And then once we're done with Ethereum, I'm going to be doing some more altcoin requests for you guys there. And 35 likes, unbloody believable. Unbloody believable. And yes, I have a strong English accent. I see you. Jermaine. I was really bad at reading, bro. So just bear with me. I'm just gonna write your request down because I know you've requested like 4 or 5 times now. So CTSI. Which coin will recover fast in the dip? I'm just looking at my watch list, right? Tron's doing well, considering. XRP's doing well, considering. There's a couple, right? But what's the question you're really asking? Like, you're basically saying, which coin can I buy if it's going to go up, right? Well, you could also be looking for a coin that really wants to go down, and then you can basically be shorting that and making that money like that. So, so yeah, you could make a lot more money shorting in this sort of area, right, rather than longing. Yeah, that's what I would say about that. But yeah, I'm here to teach you every day. If you need help with that, man, just drop me a message or something like that. I can always give you my insight or give you my helping hand, because that's why I do what I do. I day trade on literally day trade for my job. That's my job now. I used to be a plasterer on site, actually, like construction. And God, did I hate my life. It was awful. But I got up off my ass and I changed it. But yeah, so that's why I do what I do, guys. I teach you for free every day, Monday to Friday. And I'm not here shilling you affiliate links every 2 minutes, right? Drives me up the wall. As you can probably tell, not here to do that. Yeah, in terms of Ethereum, we are looking at a rising wedge chart pattern, guys. Rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside. Obviously, we did recently see all-time highs for Ethereum, near enough 4,800, near enough 4,900 there. So nothing too crazy. Look at that BTC bounce. Crazy price action coming through there. And that's why we plan for all sorts of reversals like this, guys. Staggering take profits all the way down. And yes, Dawood Showcat, I do have a Telegram channel. We've got actually a very nice community. There's like 300 of us. It's a tightly knitted community, and there's like 10 or 15 mods in there. We don't put up with anything. It's very strict and it's very nice. So yeah, if you did want to join that, the link is in the description there. And yeah, we're pretty much talking crypto all day long. And I say good morning to you guys every single morning as well. Nice little morning message, right? And also I do have a Crypto Chester feed as well, because I'm continuously producing videos and stuff like that. So yeah, you can stay tuned for that. And I am going to be touching on a lot more on NFTs, because I'm starting to buy NFTs myself, and yeah, I'm in contact with some really, really cool companies that they've got some really, really cool NFTs, I must say, really, really cool ones. So yeah, I do want to showcase them to you guys, because I know we haven't really touched on NFTs on this channel, and it's something I do kind of want to get into a little bit more, not because everyone else is, just because I'm just interested in how it's growing as a community sort of thing. So yeah, we could we do have an NFT community chat, guys, if you do want to join that as well. Yeah, so 348. Damn, we're really growing in members right now. Crazy. But yeah, Ethereum right now, I would say we are looking for downwards momentum, guys. We obviously did see all-time highs, and we have seen just progression to the downside from there. Like not the worst case scenario in the world. In terms of trend lines coming down from all-time highs, we could be looking at some sort of potential bull flag scenario. They tend to usually break to the upside, guys, but I would probably say completion of the measure move before that, and that is probably going to be around 18.71% there to the downside there. Currently, we have already done a lot. So it's only about 6-7% movement towards the downside to complete that. But yeah, after that, we could be looking at a nice long position for Ethereum once we see a break of this rising parallel channel, which is going to be looking like something along the lines of this in terms of a measure move, guys. Obviously, this is quite a big swing. It's not going to be happening overnight. It's going to be happening over like the course of a few weeks or so. Around 16% to the upside there for Ethereum. And to be honest, the lower that we get in this bull flag scenario right now, the higher chances of us hitting this 16%, because the lower that we get, the higher chance of us getting to all-time highs again. We're gonna get there. It's Ethereum. We're gonna get there, guys. It's Ethereum. So yeah, don't sweat it. It's gonna be banging it up. This is just probably like an accumulation phase as well, right? Tempted to buy some more. Wish I was in the Ethereum short. Cough, cough. Ultra package. Making money right now, guys. Making money. So yeah. I think you're in that as well, LR. Bit annoying. Is what it is. Yeah, I think I might call it a day, guys. An hour and 37 minutes. Pretty tired. Let me have a look at VXV for Thomas White quickly. VXV. Vector space. That's quite cool. The chart does not. No. I would call this an ICP. The ICP of the vector space. AI. Interesting. Yeah. I hate to say it, man, but this chart is really awful. It's really awful. I don't know anything about the technology, right? Or the fundamentals behind the coin, but this chart is kind of speaking for itself, right? I don't know, but I say that right, but like the whole thing with ICP, when that launched, people weren't ready for the Web3, and now that's obviously getting a lot more attention and stuff like that. I think ICP is going to be one to watch, guys. Seriously, ICP, watch that coin. Please watch that coin over the next 6 months to a year. We're going to see astronomical gains coming through. Like, seriously big gains. Thomas White, ugly, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the nicest chart in the world, man. But yeah, if it's got the tech and stuff behind it, then it's going to be an accumulation phase right here for VXV. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate you all out here. I will be back tomorrow morning, not afternoon. It will be the morning. Mansaf says ICP will pump or dump. I think ICP long term, insane gains, right? So I'll bring that up ever so quickly, right? See where we are on ICP, because at the moment BTC is obviously dragging it down continuously, really quite low. This was the short position that we were looking for here for ICP. Made a lot of money on that. Great stuff. Seeing the completion of the measure move there, we are just seeing us trickle down continuously, guys. Continuously falling here for ICP, but you know how completely forgotten, right? Completely forgotten, but it was like a blockchain coins like Solana, Ethereum, Binance coin. These coins were really popular over the last year or so. Web3 coins, like Web3 coins, which is going to be like the new internet when blockchain gets really incorporated into the internet and stuff like that. Those are the coins we're going to be watching. The leader of that space is ICP. It is ICP. He's the leader, or she's the leader. And at this point in time, insanely underpriced for what it's going to be achieving in the future, right? This is basically the new internet. It's basically the new internet. I know the chart looks awful. That's because it was released. It was released here, and obviously it was May. Crashed in May, and it jumped into the cryptocurrency space with like a $30 billion market cap. The backing that this coin had behind it when it launched was just ridiculous, unlike anything I've ever seen, right? It jumped into like the top 20 altcoins like at launch. So that's just completely unheard of. It just shows that it had insane investors behind it. Granted, yes, a lot of people sold off now, and that's obviously why the price is really low. But it's still got a considerably large market cap, and it's still in the race on CoinMarketCap if you want to go check it out, guys. But yeah, in terms of Web3 technology, ICP is definitely one to be watching here. And these lower prices that we're getting, for me, they're just accumulation phases. They're just buying this up, right? NKN is also a Web3 project. Yeah, Web3 projects, guys. Go do some research, because there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made here. Yep, my pillow was calling me almost 4 a.m. Thanks, Chester. Stay hairy. Thanks, man. Do appreciate it. Yeah, man. Still got the beard. It's gonna be gone soon, though. Don't worry. All in ICP. No, Nathan, not all in ICP. If you're trading at all, you should be trading 5% of your portfolio, right? That's how much you should be trading, because if you get a loss, that's fine. You get a loss. You move on. You're not chasing those losses. Oh, I just lost 30% of my portfolio. No. That's why you do 5%, and it's not really that detrimental to you. I know equity can be a problem for some of you out there who are just quite new to coming into investing and stuff like that. But you can use leverages and stuff like that. But just if you are going to be leveraging and stuff, because leverages obviously is cheaper fees if you are doing it on the short term. But just be careful, because you can lose a lot of money due to leveraging. But yeah, hodl definitely is spot, right? definitely spot hodl. Otherwise, you're just gonna get like mashed up, liquidated and stuff like that when BTC and stuff falls off a cliff. But yeah, Web3 coins is definitely something to be looking out for, guys. Really, I can't stress that enough. I'm gonna be putting a hell of a lot of money. Well, I've got a lot of money in ICP anyway, but I'm gonna be putting more money in the lower that we go, right? The lower that we go, the more money I'm gonna be making as we go up. And I know it's a very controversial opinion here for ICP, as text mess says, lol, troll coin. ICP. No, honestly, ICP is going to be like the new internet, guys. Yeah, definitely. If you haven't done proper research on it, do some research on it. Manstuff says, can we have a 6-month target for ICP? To be honest with you, whatever target that I do give here, it's probably going to be wrong, because the gains for this coin that it's going to make, in my opinion, whether it's in 6 months, whether it's in a year, whether it's in 3 years, when it really gets accepted onto the internet, guys, because that's the next stage for the internet in terms of development. This is the it's going to be the thing. It's going to be insane. So in terms of price prediction, I can't really give one here, because when this does take off, it is going to literally moon. It will moon. And like when we saw this open, guys, you see the price there? I know I don't like to go on these prices. 2,839 per coin, currently trading at $25.50. Right, so yeah, when this does get accepted, at this point in time, it's not quite there yet, but the new trend here for crypto is Web3 coins, guys. I can't stress that enough. Web3 coins, because the internet is growing, the internet is developing. At the moment, it's clouded by huge like corporate companies like Amazon, Facebook, and Netflix, and all these huge businesses, right? They're just clouding the internet at the moment. And Web3, ICP, big ones to watch, right? You can do 1.1 leverage. Yeah, I suppose that's where you can only do 2, right? Not sure. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow morning for a nice BTC update and some more altcoins for you guys to be looking at, and also some educational TA as well. Thank you ever so much for watching. Do appreciate you coming through here, and like the stream and all that. Comment, and if you want to subscribe, do that as well. Peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester, guys. Do appreciate you all out here. Are you feeling juicy? You know We're here to make money. Solana dot Binance coin.